Okay, class, let me give you a hint here on Eclipse. As you can see, I have a few projects already created here on the Package Explorer, and those are just related to the classes I teach every semester, every session throughout the years. And I don't have everything in here because this is a new computer. I do have in another computer. So as you can see here, I have from like last session, September, October 2012. So I'm going to go ahead and create a new project here. And this is how you're going to do. I would recommend you to just create one single project for all your work in this class. You don't have to create a project every week or for every assignment. One project will be fine. So I right click in here and I say new Java project. And then I'm going to call this one November, December 2012. Okay, then I just say finish, and here's my new project. Now to create assignment, to create the programs that you're going to write for this class, okay, you can just right click on it and say new class. I normally leave the package blank because it uses a default package, so I don't have to have a package name for every program I write. So I just put all in a default package. So for example, the first program is the escape sequence program. I'm not going to write that one for you, but I'm going to call a program here called, Sylvia Test, for example, okay? And I do want to create a public static void main method for this class. And everything else I leave as is. I don't change anything else, okay? And I just say finish. And here's what creates, okay? Now this here, automatically put it there for me because it's something I did, something I changed Eclipse to do for me. And I'm going to show you how you do this in another tutorial, okay? So for now, don't worry about this here, but just worry about what was generated here. As you can see, my code was generated, and it's using a default formatting style. So you have space, you have comments, all right, and I normally don't like this brace here, so I normally press enter here, and I like my braces like this. Okay, so as you can see, I already have my open and closing braces for everything. So there is no compilation error, as you can see here, no error here. Normally compilation error is going to show you a red mark here. Okay, if yours not showing the line numbers, you can right click on the gutter here, and you see here show line numbers. All right. If I had my code all like in a single line or not in a good format, I'll put it here for you to see. For example, if I had my code all somewhat like this, well, it gave me an error there, right? Something like this. If I had all kind of like this is not very readable, right? It's giving me an error here. Let me save this. Wow, I have an extra pair of braces here. Okay, let me save. If I had all like this and I wanted it to look better, I can go in here and say source, format. Look at how my code looks now. Okay? Then I can put the spaces I want where I want. Alright? In this case here, I want to put this and this like this. Alright. So let me go ahead and delete this and start writing my code. So here I'm going to declare a variable. I'm going to use some code here that I posted. Okay, I'm typing with one hand, by the way, that's why it's kind of slow. So here's a string, and I want to go ahead and define that as to call hello. Okay, and then another string. This is just to show you how you can put together two strings in the output. So you define two strings, all right? And now you want to display. Oops, I have an error here because instead of a plus, instead of an equal, I have a plus. Now I want to display that using system dot out. I can't type today. Dot print line. All right, now I'm going to write those two strings And here's a space, all right? And here's my string 2. All right, I want to run this. Let's save. Come here and say run as Java application. And here's my output, hello world. As you can see, I put those two strings together using the plus sign. See, the plus sign concatenate two strings together. All right? If you want to actually display the plus sign, you have to put the plus sign in double quotes. All right? Now let's say I want to print this in, let me copy this line. I want to print this in a single line. The output is going to be the same as the top one, right? So let's save. And I don't have to run again as a single, okay? The same thing in 2 lines. But now, what if I do this? All right, 2 prints. And I run again. What's going to happen? It's going to be all in the same line, as you can see here. To avoid this, I can use another print line. I can make this here be a print line, or I can put a new line right here. And I need to put in double quotes because new line is like a string, a character. All right, how about this? Now, what's going to happen here? There you go, 3 lines. So there are several ways you can print the same thing. All right. How about if I use a tab? What's going to happen if I put, instead of a space in here, put a \T? Let's do 2 \T. What happens here? See there? It's in the same line as the top one, and it has 2 tabs. So let me put a backspace in here. I mean, a new line here, I'm sorry. New line. Now, save it. Now look at this. So you play with your output the way you want it, okay? You don't have to necessarily do all in 1 line or 2 lines. You just work the way you need to work to get it working, okay? And there's a few hints here for you. I hope this little tutorial here gives an idea of this week's labs.